crafters and miners. I'm Scargut, and it's another day in our realm. Today, I'm going to try to kick out a bunch of farms. I traveled about 4,300 blocks away from spawn. We are going to start. The first farm is a witch farm. We have a gunpowder farm, but it just doesn't quite produce enough, and the other benefits of a witch farm are the redstone drops and stuff like that. So I think that's where we're going to start today. Once we get this done, we may go back over and look at other people's builds. I know Maven finally gave us permission to go over and take a look at what she's done in the ancient city, so I'm kind of excited about checking that out. And there is our witch hut. And I put this platform in. This thing was actually completely in water. We need the platform because we're going to have a collection system down underneath here. And we actually only need the one hut for many witch hut spawns. So I think I'm just going to jump right into a time lapse. And we'll see you guys in a little bit. we're having some realm and server issues right now, so rather than sit here in AFK, I think with this area, I specifically picked this so I can actually add some more water farms out here. And I think this is where my gold farm is going to be, so I'm going to work on that instead, and I will show you what that looks like when I'm done. Okay, we have completed the witch farm. The original design was by Silent Whisper. I haven't made any real changes to his design. They work pretty well on bedrock. That's what he does. So I would definitely suggest going over and taking a look at that. The overall aesthetic of this is fairly ugly, but it's just supposed to be a working farm. There's a trapdoor trident killer in there. There was a trapdoor trident killer in here. Let's put these back in. Every now and then the trident has a chance of falling out through the bottom. If that's the case, you just bring it right back up here. But these are designed, and I won't go over all the details with it. Just check out his video, and really good in-depth description. But the witches pretty much only spawn in one place in there, and you can narrow it down. So if you do that with a little bit of a clock and a trident killer here, I'm going to chuck that right there on the edge. And with that lever going right there, you can see it's nice and noisy. And from there, the only thing you have to do is go up to the AFK platform, which is about 42 blocks above the actual witch farm, and just stand there. Your best bet to have a looting 3 swords so you can get the better drop rates. For us, right here is directly above. And I had to put warning labels up here for anyone else who uses it. You have to turn this farm off when you leave the area. If not, the trident will fall through and can break. You don't want to kill any mobs around this farm. There is a Skulk Catalyst here. The witch farm itself won't drop a lot of experience points, but they will bog down the system in there. And this thing will destroy those experience orbs and get them out of here, which is perfectly fine. Because this farm is more about getting materials than it is about experience points. And then we have a minecart hopper here. It goes into a collection system. This is a whole item sorting system. Again, it's just like the original video, how he had it set up, with a auto crafting system over here that will pull the redstone out of the system, craft it into redstone blocks, and then put it back in. If we were just gathering the redstone dust, this thing would be so full, so quick, and just flood the system. And these are all the different drops you can get from the witches. You get a lot of potions in here, so we've got 3 double chests that'll gather the potions. Anything extra will just get shot out into lava and destroyed. We really don't need all that extra stuff. That's one of the farms we're working on. I'm turning this entire area into my industrial complex. Sorry, a little hungry. The next one I added was this gold farm. And this is a collection of a few different builds that I've worked on over the time. Well, right there we have lava sitting on top of observers. The observers are constantly updating. So when there isn't a stop block right there, these portals will automatically get turned on. These observers actually create a circuit where the dispenser here will dispense powdered snow into the framework and actually break the portal. And it sucks it back in and spits it back out. So the frame and the portal are constantly activating and deactivating. And that is turned on and off with this redstone torch tower. It's not pretty, but it definitely does what it's supposed to. You can see we turn that on. You'll see the portal start flickering, and piglin zombies will just start dropping out. It takes a little bit for this thing to wind up. I actually tried to AFK here yesterday, and I only had 1 trident in there, and this thing was so flooded. I turned it into a lag machine. Since then, I've added 2 more tridents. One of them I happen to have had impaling 5 on it, or 4. But that's in there too. So we just turn on the trident killer here and look away because it's so loud. And we're not going to run this farm for long. Just wanted to see what was going on here. Let the last of these few guys drop in. Alright. And there are drops. I'll go through this. I initially had just a small collection system up here, but I wanted to go a little bit farther with it. So now, the 3 main drops you get from the piglins, zombies, are gold nuggets, gold ingots, and rotten flesh. They do drop an abundance of gold swords, and a lot of times people just throw them out or trash them. I've actually got the system collecting them and putting them into furnace systems. They'll cook the gold swords, which in turn will drop nuggets. They go into a dispenser system, into a water belt, comes over here to a water elevator, and dumps it into an auto crafter. This system will pull the nuggets out that the piglins drop and grab the nuggets from the furnace system and craft them into gold bars as well. This platform's pretty big. We are going to do a lot more here. Right now I have coal running the system, but I'm going to build a bamboo farm up here as well, so we have constant fuel source going for this. We'll do a sugarcane farm over here on this side. You can see from this, I'm kind of lining these up on chunk borders. This one's fairly in there. A little bit of the cooling circuit up there is out, but we're not too worried about that. I'll be in the area for this. But this way I can do the whole farm inside the chunk borders and just kind of align them a little bit better and protect them. And this is a handy little flag. It's shows us quite a bit. Spawn spheres. This green circle is our safe zone, and outside that is a little bit of a red zone. Mobs will spawn between the green and red, typically. Or if we want to know what biome we're in. Even a compass direction. Just if you want to align a farm to a specific direction. Distance and stuff like that. We can measure everything with this thing. Oops, didn't mean to break it. There. So we're going to leave that there. I got a bunch of glass here yet, so we can work on this platform. Most of this will be built out of glass. It just makes this area as spawn-proof as possible, and I just like seeing it all. The main build back in the village, that'll be aesthetically pleasing. This one will definitely be an industrial farm, so I'm not too worried about what it looks like, especially being this far away from spawn. So let me gather the stuff, and we'll get going on at least this bamboo farm. And we'll see where it goes from there. Maybe. I don't know. There's always a side mission somewhere that gets me distracted. Like that one. Squirrel. Squirrel. No, just kidding. Okay, as you can see, I had to hop over to my flat creative world. This is where I'll start building all my redstone contraptions, and I'm not sure how it's going to work. To add to that industrial complex, we're going to add 2 to 4 of these sugarcane farms. It's real simple. It doesn't even grow to full length, but the sugarcane gets in front of the observers, it fires off the pistons, breaks them, and sends them down into the chest. This is one of the bamboo farms, but I don't like the rates that it's going. Oops. It'll drop a lot once the bamboo reaches up to the observers up here and fires the system. But I think I'm going to go with this one instead. They only grow too high, but that is plenty when you're running this many layers. And I plan on doing 2 of these farms side by side. Just running for a little bit. This thing produces a lot more bamboo, so if we get 2 of these going, that should solve my fuel sources or fuel problems in that industrial farm. Something else I've seen on YouTube is this sheep farm, and I wanted to try it out. We have a lot of lag at spawn, and I think one of the problems is we have a big sheep farm there. So I think I'm going to create this thing over in the industrial district as well. We got 16 sheep crammed in there, and they are just eating all types of bone meal, dry grass in there. Every one of these dispensers is just loaded up with shears, and since it's bedrock, they don't have to fire straight on. They will fire from below into the sheep, fire from on top into the sheep, and they're all shearing at the same time. So we're going to take advantage of that mechanic and have a small farm that produces plenty of wool. But I am going to hop back into the regular world and start gathering some supplies so I can get these things built, and I will see you in a little bit. Okay, everyone. I know I said I was going to take you over and show you those farms built in the industrial area, but I decided I was going to wait for those until the next video. I know, I went back on my word. So I've decided I'm going to punish myself, and I'm going to throw myself into a pile of FLOOF. I hope you are as amused by this as I am. And maybe I'll catch you around in the next video sometime. But until then, bye.